Scap exercises. All right, we're gonna address the arms today. I feel like I've really ignored them for a while. So today's the day. So you need a band. You can either use a mini band, a little mini band loop, or if you have a long band, you can tie it into one of these little loops. And this is kind of what I'm talking about, a long band. This is a super long band, but you just need a partially long band. That's usually what most people have, because if they've been to PT, they've been given one of these, most likely. Okay, so I'm gonna use my loop. The first thing is called robots, and I should back up a little bit and tell you we're gonna do some scapular stabilization. So these muscles that attach to our scapula or shoulder blades are what we are working on. So like the mid trap, rhomboids, lower trap, and then we'll throw in some like rotator cuff for just general shoulder stability. Okay, so loop around your wrists, and this is called a robot. I named it that, I think, at some point. Arms are pulled apart, and you're just gonna go straight up to shoulder height and straight back down. And the goal here is to not let yourself round forward like this, or arch back like that. And I'll show you from this view. I'm keeping my core really tight, my ribs are tucked down, I'm stacked one on top of the other, and straight up, straight down. So what we don't want is letting the shoulders round forward like this, or letting the back arch. So really all you're doing here is lumbar extension, and that has nothing to do with your shoulders. So if you're keeping your core really tight and that's like your priority, and then this is kind of like the secondary motion, really if you keep your core tight always, then you never have to worry about, I shouldn't say that, you don't have to worry about as much, because you're keeping really good alignment, you're making sure that all the right muscles are turning on, the right body parts are working. So this is the same thing, just using a mini loop, a TheraBand loop. And you can just tie it so that it's wide enough that you're going to get decent resistance, but not too much resistance. Oh, I forgot. Another version of this is elbows bent, and this is really the robot. So just shoulder height, and back down. You can see I'm keeping resistance on the band the whole time. I'm not letting my arms do this. Good resistance the whole time. And then the other thing to watch for is this, that your elbows are not flying away. We want to work on your external rotators. That's how we do that. So for that exercise, I would try to do 2 sets of 15. If it's really hard, then do like 3 sets of 10, or if that's hard, do like 3 sets of 6 or 3 sets of 8, whatever is within your tolerance. Okay, so long band. This is a super long band. You just need something to hear. That's all we need. So this is shoulder external rotation, waiter's tips, open books, all sorts of things. I've heard this be called, but all we care about is that we are doing external rotation. And the big thing with this is that your elbows are not coming away from your body. So again, if you're stacked, you're keeping your core really tight, your ribs are tucked, then you're good. If you're not, and you're just kind of like hanging out like this, then you could be doing anything to compensate for that motion. If you're locked in, chances are you're going to get the right muscles to turn on. Okay, now one more thing is if that's really easy, you can stabilize and you're just gonna pull open one at a time. A lot of times I just start people here because the chances of them messing up the body mechanics are less with this. You only have to worry about one arm at a time. The big thing to worry about here is watching this arm and making sure that it's not traveling with the other arm. It's holding still, so you're getting stability on this side and you're getting external rotation on the other side. Okay, now if all of those are terrible and you hate them, this is a good one. So thumbs are up, give yourself enough resistance, and you are pulling straight open. I call these pull aparts. Someone probably taught me that many years ago. You can call it whatever you want. So here's the thing to watch for with this. You're not reaching with your neck. Your shoulders are staying down. You're not up here. You're keeping your neck, pulling straight out, and the thumbs are also pointing up towards the ceiling. And when you pull open, you're not trying to get more by doing this. Core is tight. And if you don't know what core tight means, then go watch the abdominal bracing tutorial. Cool. All right, I think that is enough. We'll try to do some more shoulder stuff this week and have fun.